Hello everybody, welcome back to HBM mod. Today we're hopefully finishing the particle accelerator. It's actually been the most painful part of this process has been the actual Shrabbadate coils until recently when a couple episodes ago we got the euthenium capacitor, which is actually the episode before last episode. That's what we're doing. Last episode we got the 10 giga HE thingies, which is awesome. Now we're making loads of shranium. I mean, this is not the fastest way to do this. Technically, if we were to get the particle accelerator started already, that would be the most, like, in using, like, getting the Higgs boson. We could probably do that. We'd be able to make the stuff. But today, we're gonna make the exposure chamber, because it's important. So, let's go ahead and get started on the exposure chamber. I don't even know what it's gonna need. I hope it's nothing that I don't already have. Exposure chamber. Now this looks pretty bad, doesn't it? No. That is not bad at all. Now, let's go ahead and do the math on these. Because I see some things in there that are pretty fun to make. Well, not pretty fun to make, but if I take these, I need to do 16 of these and 16 steel ingots. Boom. Boom. Run those through this guy. That will make all 32 of those advanced alloy. And then for the other part, with this thing, I need to make, 4 of those. That's fine. A little bit unexpected, but how much do they cost again? It's like 64 in it? Yeah, it'd be 64 circuit chips, which is not bad at all. That'll just be 8 of these guys. I'm getting distracted here because the other part needs some stuff. So that, we'll take these guys, make them like this. That's 64 insulators. And then we'll take out a bunch of these guys. Boom. And then we'll head over to here. Do we have wires? Oh wait, we have wires over the place. Shouldn't be a problem. We will add the wires to these guys, and then we'll make the chips. The other thing is gonna cause is HP solvent, which I don't even think we have HP. It doesn't cause HP solvent. I think it does. HP solvent's gonna be the problem. So we're gonna need to do that as well, but that should be fine. So we're gonna need this printed circuit board. Boom, boom. Microchip. Awesome. We're gonna wait on putting these guys into here, otherwise it's gonna cook the wrong stuff. Actually, you can put it in there right now. Now, for the other parts of the versatile chipset, it needs these PVC bars, the other thing, and the other thing. Which is not bad at all. I think we have the PVC bars on standby over here. Nope, not at all. But we have a bunch of them over at the place. Right over there. I'm betting that we do. Although I kind of doubt it. I have my doubts. Okay, there we go. 64 hard plastic bars should do the trick. All of the PVC we've made has gone into the fusion reactor, by the way. It's gone. It went to the fusion reactor. That's what happened to it. So we're never going to have PVC again. Fort magnesium steel is actually pretty interesting. It costs that. It costs aluminum ingots. Oh, it also costs hard plastic as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't realize it also costed hard plastic. That's interesting. Well, okay. Quartz sand. That will be a problem. Maybe. Could be an issue. We'll see. I mean, if it is an issue, it's not a big issue, which is nice. So we're gonna need 36 aluminium plates, or no, 36 aluminium ingots, and then we'll take them to the thing. It should be pretty easy to do that, because we should have the aluminium over here. Is cave noise. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 37. Not what we need. That would give us way too much. 36 of these should cover the cost of the whole thing. So, that's awesome. And what is the cost of the whole thing? It's just what it is. Yeah. Oh, right. So to make the other things, these guys to coils, I will just use the star metal forge that we've been using, which seems to be working wonders. This thing was making high-speed steel, so I mean, that's you know, I have 30. Actually, I have an entire stack of. I have 60 high-speed steel blocks. So you can do the math on how much that is if you really want to know. But that's a lot of high-speed steel blocks because I needed high-speed steel for making this Saturnite or dense star metal. But I need Saturnite to make dense star metal, which is actually just that's the part that really sucks about making star metal coils is that you gotta go make Saturnite or actually high-speed steel Saturnite star metal. But that actually I found easy ways to do all that innovations and stuff to carry us through, which is nice. Why is it important to find easy ways to do things? Well, because if you find easy ways to do things, then it's not as hard. Awesome. So we'll cook these up. Wonder what I'm gonna be getting from this uranium, which is natural uranium. I've been running the thing on natural uranium, which is ridiculous. Now I can run it on real fuel though, which is ooh fun. Actually, not really much real fuel. Not much at all, actually. I don't have the real fuel stuff that I would need to make real fuel. I don't have enough of the stuff for this, so I mean, this is 16, which is going to make a total of 8 those. Why can I only carry... Yeah, I'll just ignore that. This should be a lot of power, by the way. These are very powerful, so when you run these are gonna like make so much steam in the thing. Holy! I mean, it's not the whole thing though. If it was the whole thing, that'd be so much more steam. Where'd I drop my stuff? Down here? Oh, I only had enough for one more. Oh, that's sad. Really sad. But I mean, hey, we have uranium-233 as well now, because of all the thorium we ran, which is amazing. Probably should run even more thorium through the thingy. That right there is a good idea, I think. Let's go ahead and add some more thorium to it. Why? Because we can. And, oh my gosh, I can hear the centrifuge going. Our Australian is basically depleted at this point, by the way. So, for like, as far as fuel goes, the Australian fuel is depleted. The Heinrich Ulstrom is all intensive purposes at like 98% and continuing to decrease, but it's taking a very long time because of how low it's gotten. Yeah, so it burns really quickly, that stuff does, which is insane, or depletes very fast, quickly. Awesome. So this should be all of the stuff we need to power the thing. Let's go ahead and check. That's pretty high on the power side. It's 108. Oh, well, that's maxing out the power. When we throw in the shrabbidate, it's going to start cooking it up very fast. Let's go ahead and see how much of this we have done. 2 stacks, perfect. That'll make probably 2 stacks coils. Not sure. Don't remember. These cast out into each room is something. Okay, so that's 1 coil. 1 stack of coils is going to be done. Awesome. Well, that's some good progress. The fact of the matter is that we're producing so much heat, we should be able to keep up with these guys. Yeah. Alright, so we finished most of the things. The biggest problems right now, or things that we don't have done, are going to be those tantalum capacitors. That big tantalum capacitor block is not done. Which, it's not that bad. It's actually easy to do a tantalum capacitor. As long as you have the tantalum, which is going to be very difficult to get now with the bedrock ore update. Then, yeah. Or at least I've heard it's more difficult to get, although I don't actually believe it is. I think, honestly, I think it's just the same difficulty as it was. But I've heard that it's becoming, like, more so only a reactor byproduct. Although I'm not even too sure about that myself because I've not messed with the bedrock ores, so, or the modern bedrock ore update, so I don't even know if that's actually how it works, because I think you can still get tantalum out of the ground if you really want to. It's probably just way harder now. So okay, now that's that done. The Desch motors, the quartz glass are the exotic items in this recipe, plus the actual versatile circuit boards, whatever. Those are pretty exotic, aren't they? But they require regular solvent, which is aromatic hydrocarbons and naphtha, which are both painful if you don't have them, which I don't have them. I don't think I even have aromatic hydrocarbons. I have naphtha, though. Okay. Okay, I definitely have them. So, thanks to our good luck, we've ended up with solvent, which is awesome. There we go. That's the solvent. Basically solvent. Naphtha. Probably should be saving our naphtha for now on, instead of turning it into diesel and burning it away. But anyway. Oh, my base is looking good. I love my base. Anyway, let's go ahead and cook this up on the thingy over here. So I'm pretty sure these guys are being used for other stuff. Oh, dang it. Barrels? Barrel? Do we have a barrel? Oh, yeah, I haven't checked on the watch reactor in a long time. I'm sure it's not spitting out its garbage now. Nope, it isn't. Which is good. This guy's running, right? Yeah. Check out how much stuff he's generating. Lots of stuff. Okay, what do you guys think? We can make this in one barrel. Can we make it in one barrel? I think we can. We're just gonna have to do a good aromatic hydrocarbons. We're gonna have to do the naphtha, and then we'll switch it to solvent. So we're gonna do it all in one barrel. How the heck does that work? Well, magic. I'll show you all how to do this magic. This is going to be the most magical thing we've... Stop falling off the stairs. There needs to be rails. There needs to be rails on the stairs, dude. Honestly, should have rails for stairs. Okay, 1. That's naphtha. Aromatic hydrocarbons. 2, okay. And then it's HP solvent. Or actually regular solvent. And not HP solvent. Can this even handle regular? Yes, you can. Okay, I was thinking it was gonna explode or something stupid. Thank goodness it isn't. Wonder what regular solvent is, because it's made from a petrochemical, so it must be some kind of weird solvent I don't understand. But we're gonna need more. How much more of this do we need? Like what, 2 more? Oh dang. No, nah. Do we have any more naphtha? No, we don't. We have heavy oil, that's it. You kidding me? See, the problem is that my oil setup's too good, and it disposes of naphtha very quickly, and everything very quickly. So I don't actually have naphtha, but I got lignite and coal, so I can start up the oil-making process again in the, not wood oil, it's just the coal oil setup, which is very weird, but the fact that we're still using coal oil is, kind of interesting, because I would not expect to be using coal oil this late in the game. But it is what it is. We got lignite here, coal here, dude. This is gonna definitely cover everything. We definitely have more in here as well. That's tungsten. That is not the same as what we're looking for. Do we have the actual coal? No, 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 no. Okay. It's time to process these guys through here. Uh-huh. Oh, I see. They go up into there. That's weird. And that takes them up to this guy. Which in turn sends them through the machinery. Making lignite powder. Turning the lignite powder into, you know, coke and all that. Pretty good. This guy is at 160,000. Oh, hey, we're almost done. I can turn off the actual reactor now. Awesome. Awesome. Progress is being made. In this episode, we're going to finish the particle accelerator. How much? Yeah, we're just filling all these with, loads of coke. This one's full of coal powder, which is nice. That one, these two are full of the coal coke, which we need for steel. I mean, that's good. Alright, so we should be expecting a backup of naphtha pretty soon in this guy. Once we have, like, 4,000 in the actual machinery. We should start backing up on naphtha, which we see here in this guy. He's at 75 naphtha. Okay, it's gonna take a little bit to get the backup that we need. But what's this guy doing? Coal tar, creosote, coal oil. Is coal gasoline being disposed of? Oh, no, it isn't. That explains a little bit. Well, to dispose of coal gasoline, I have devised several solutions downstairs. One of which happens to be, actually not very helpful. but it should work kind of. Oh, also this is the quartz powder we need for the quartz sand, so that's useful. Let's see. Do we have the stuff that I can actually melt down downstairs? I think we might not even have that. Okay. Well, usually I just take lithium downstairs, melt it down. It's a good thing. But let's go ahead and take down all this neptunium and melt this down instead, because I think that will work. Alright, so that will use the coal gasoline from the actual setup, just melting down neptunium, which is a little ridiculous, but hey, I mean, it's a good way to melt down neptunium, get ingots out of it. It saves me a bit of time. I mean, not really. Not really at all. How does that save any time? Anyway, it's just kind of useful, isn't it? What do we got here? Nothing. We might have lithium in these guys as well, so that's something to keep a look for. Oh, there's also boron. I can always melt down my boron. Check all this out. I got so much boron here that I can just melt down. Alrighty, we're making more progress towards the actual chamber. The exposure chamber itself is almost done. The exposure chamber is going to cost these guys. Yep, after those. Aluminum plates are going to be up first. So let's go ahead and get those guys in because they're done. And then let's go ahead and get in the tantalum capacitor because it's done. The only thing left are those dash motors, which are, I assumed they were going to be pretty hard. Nope, not really. We're going to get to them in a second. They'll be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's go ahead and take care of this right here. We need to make quartz glass now, and that's just annoying. It always ends up being quartz glass or something that ridiculous like this. 32 of these guys. Quartz sand, right? Take this to the arc furnace and then smelt it up. Too bad you only make this in the arc furnace. It's actually just annoying. Like, it's a good use for the arc furnace, or an annoying use for it at that. Alright, so this should be about... That's 6 of them, right? Yeah, then put in 2 of them, that should be 8. And then just shove this into here again. Perfect. There we go, we're making the max out of our thing. A Madoohickey. We got more than enough quartz glass. Now, we're gonna need iron, dash, and gold. So let's get a bunch of these. Let's just get a stack of everything. Because I know how much we're gonna need, kind of, to a degree. Because we're gonna need 2 motors. Which means I'm gonna need 3 iron ingots, because I already have the coils made, so it's not 5. I have some of the coils. I have these guys. And I have 2 of these guys, so I can make... That's the plates. Well, I only needed 1 iron ingot then, it looks like. Which is ridiculous, but hey. I only need 1 of these ingots, and then I have basically the entire thing done. Which is amazing. And then also I gotta make some of the gold wires, but we'll get those in a second. Let's go ahead and throw these guys into here. How many gold wires are we gonna need? We're gonna need 32. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. That's gonna make all of the coils. Perfect. Right here. Like this. Just shove a stack in there. And then wrap this around that. Boom. That's everything. That's all of the coils that we're going to need. So now we can actually make the stuff. We just like this. No, don't do that one. Do this one. Because we already have the thing. We can do that. And now we can do, well, we need bakelite for that, of course, which I don't even have any of that lying around here. It's probably it's in the box by the actual chemical plant. I think there's some in this guy as well. Oh, come on. You kidding me? Only 3. Not enough to actually do the thing. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course we got some just lying in this random crate. What the heck is going on with our organization at this point? It's just, this is the weirdest organization I've ever seen. Okay, dash motors are done. Which is the second hardest part. I mean, not even that hard. Finally, the last part is going to be the hardest part, which is going to be these guys. And we'll take care of the rest of these next episode, maybe? No, we can't do that. Basically, we should have some of our naphtha done, and some of our other stuff done, and if all of this is done, then in the end, I should have all of the 4,000 thingies I need of the stuff. Except, how is it still processing naphtha? It's processing it to diesel. Okay, well, of course it is. Of course. Well, in the meantime, I guess we're gonna have to wait a little bit. Maybe after this, we'll make a laser drill or something like that. That'd be probably a good idea. Because you've never heard of the laser drill. The laser drill is actually the best machine ever. Right, I'm pretty sure it is the best machine. I have not used the laser drill, but it looks pretty fun. This should smelt up the last of the stuff. I'm gonna give it a second to do that. That should do. It had like 2 things in there to smelt up. And I think that's all we need for the coils. So let's go ahead and check if it is done. Smelting. It is. While we're waiting, let's go ahead and make those bismuth circuit thingies. We need 4 for each one, correct? Or am I wrong? I'm actually wrong. It is 4. Okay. I was thinking I was gonna be wrong, but no. No, I'm not. What is this again? It needs 16 then. 16 of whatever that is. And then how you make those? Why is it always taking me to the anvil first? That's actually kind of annoying. Awesome! Alright, I got 33 copper wires, and then I'm going to take these, add these to these, and these to these. And then next episode we'll make the rest of the solvent, because that's what's gonna happen. Solvent is going to take a little bit forever. It's gonna take a long time. But this is basically all the bismuth chipsets we're gonna need to begin. And then, if I set this guy to the correct thing, which is solvent, correct? Yeah. And then give him the solvent he needs, he'll be making those.